Hi, my name's Tara Seals. I'm here. I made a training today, the importance of understanding your employee or learner's needs. I want to take the time to thank you for taking your time and listening to this presentation. The first thing is 5 areas of learning content. There's my title page. The first area is five areas of learning content. Exercise is the first strategy that I would like to use. There's several different principles, but I chose these 5 to help me develop this training. Exercise is the first. It states that information often repeated is best remembered. I chose this principle because I believe that practice is the key to learning. You cannot learn if you don't practice, and you're going to make mistakes. That's part of learning. I believe that, like I said, practice is the key. The second principle I chose is effect. This means that learning is at its best when it's accompanied by something satisfying, like positive reinforcement, basically, which we all know, everybody would prefer positive reinforcement over negative. The third strategy that I chose, the third principle, is primacy. It's very important because this training will be brand new, and it will be the first time that the employees see it. So primacy means information that we learn first is usually best remembered. The next principle that I chose is intensity. Intensity means that the more intense the material, the more likely you are to retain it. So I plan to make this training clear, to the point, but exciting at the same time. I've been in trainings myself where you sit and you just listen, and it's so monotonous and it's so boring. There's no getting up and moving around. And when I come out of those trainings, I couldn't even tell you what it was about. So I think it's best if we keep it exciting, keep everyone moving around. It's just best for everyone. The fifth principle that I chose is requirement, which means that there must be a starting point or a seed of knowledge already there. Obviously, some trainings you go into, you're not going to know everything or have some small seed, but because they are already employees, that knowledge or that small seed of knowledge is already there. And if that knowledge is there, the best learning occurs because they already have a small idea of what they're going to be learning. So I think that was all of those. The needs of the learners that I considered when designing this training initially, the one, that they were all very busy people, inside and out of work, families, jobs, kids, husbands, wives, probably some of them taking care of their own parents. I tried to make it clear and fast. It's a diverse group. Some of the people are learners or leaders, some are not. So small group work is best. They can kind of learn from each other. If one person gives their experiences and their thoughts onto something, it may spark something in their coworker. And I also took into consideration their individual thoughts on trainings. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Their work practices. Are you a hard worker? Are you kind of a slacker? And how they learn best. Do you learn best just by listening to me talk, by taking notes? Do you learn best by getting up and doing things? That sort of thing. So the strategies that I will use to help the employees learn the material. The first is mnemonics. Mnemonics means helping the brain associate information learned with something that has meaning to you, so it isn't forgotten. The second is scaffolding. It helps the learners build on a framework of knowledge that's already there. Positive reinforcement is the next one. A pleasant or satisfying reward after demonstrating you have learned something. So positive reinforcement, like, words of praise, something like that. Modeling, watching someone else demonstrate a behavior and then going out and being able to perform that behavior yourself. So they're going to watch me do this training, and then they're going to be able to go back, help the employees in their department learn this information. And repetition, just like practice, it should be heard many times in order for you to retain it the best. So the importance of applying the learning theory to trainings in an organizational setting are obviously not everyone learns the same, and not just in school. I mean, there are going to be times through your life that you are going to have to learn new items or new things, whatever it is. And in order to make it a success, you have to take into consideration that your employees will have different needs. So I want to take the time to thank you again for listening to my training or listening to my presentation. Some reasons that I think that my training would be good to use, and my PowerPoint keeps going crazy. I have carefully taken into consideration the needs of all 5 of my employees. I have developed a very clear and precise training. There's no wasted time, and I have been able to incorporate everyday scenarios into the material that I'm teaching in order to make it more memorable for the employees. So thank you very much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you.